Do you ever wonder why certain agents panic when it comes to picking up the 9,000-pound phone with final expense telesales? Well, I'm going to give you some answers. I'll also help you understand the antidote in this content today. So we're going to dive into it. Hope you like the video. Hope it gives you some value today. And before I go into this topic with you, my name is Jason. I'm your friend in the business, and I'm so blessed just to partner with powerful, brand new, and veteran agents alike in our national agency, selling shoulder to shoulder, life, Medicare, and annuities, face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So free resources always for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. And I appreciate you joining with me. Hope you enjoy this topic today. So first off, when an insurance agent panics, right? Normally it means they didn't train with a professional. Typically, your panic in your chest is your lack of preparation normally. So number one, I'm going to give you 3 points here. Number one is that you didn't train. If you didn't train with a pro, you're going to have panic because you don't feel like you're prepared, right? When you don't prepare, you panic. Remember when you were in high school, college, middle school, maybe when you were even younger, you remember flashbacks when you weren't prepared for the test and you're like, oh, crud, man, I'm going to mess this thing up. The fear of failure is real. So you got to understand you're going to have fight or flight in you. And when you don't prepare, you will have panic. It's normal and natural. So we've got to own whatever it is about us that maybe we didn't do and fix that. All right. So tip number one, train, train, train. The antidote to panic is preparation. If you're prepared for what's around the corner, nothing's going to surprise you. If you prepare and polish yourself, you're not going to be as fluttery when you find yourself on the phone. You know what I'm talking about, that little butterfly up in your chest. It's not going to be as bad. I'm not saying it's not going to be there a little bit, my friends. It's going to happen. When you first do anything new, it's uncomfortable. This is an uncomfortable business. We've got to embrace the uncomfortable if we want to capitalize. But having professional trainers, good pros that are in your corner helping you is massive. It's going to help you hopefully have a chance of making the money when 90% of the agent force fails because they fail to even prepare to touch the phone. That's why one of the biggest reasons insurance agents panic is lack of preparation. They do not have a pro that actually helps them. They get given a script and go buy more leads, buy more leads, buy more leads. And these sweet agents can go broke real quick. Or they didn't vet their trainer. They found out they were in a face-to-face agency and just got annihilated when it came to touching the phones. Preparation will reduce panic. It just does. When you prepare and train, like what we do here at jasonfinalexpense.com, where we put 5 days in to a telemastery program before an agent touches the phones. This brings agents into a place of competence and confidence. And a lot of times that panic is just a lack of confidence. We are not competent yet. So when we get on that first phone call, it's like, uh-oh, what do I do? We haven't put the time in. If you want to reduce panic, we've got to prepare. Preparation, just like preparing for the test. And final expense telesales, my friends, is an open book test. And if you feel that beat up in your chest where we're panicking, ask yourself, did I prepare? Did I train with a pro? Did I? Or did I just maybe grab a script and just start speaking it like a robot? Understand preparation is powerful in this industry to reduce panic. That's your antidote. Tip number two, when you get into a place where kind of maybe you're terrified, maybe we didn't prepare for what was going to come. We're terrified because what's going to take place is that maybe we lack commitment. When we panic, we're not fully committed. We've got to jump into this in a position where if you have preparation, if you've prepared, now you've got to be committed to putting in the effort. When you're uncommitted, you're going to have panic up in your chest too. I'm not committed. I'm not going to really put in the effort today. I'm going to kind of half, you can't go half in this industry. It's all in or not at all. If you're a full-time final expense telesales agent, terrific, dive in. If you're a part-time final expense telesales insurance agent, fantastic, put in full-time effort into your part-time hours. You've got to be all in, even into your part-time hours if you want to have a chance at success. Too many insurance agents go in half, and of course you panic because your time is not taken to the maximum level that it should and could. The antidote is commitment. The antidote is blocking off time sectors that you can sincerely commit, and agents that are panicking are uncommitted. Uncommitted agents rarely capitalize, my friends. And when you've got that chest bumping up in you, do you have belief in what you do? Belief is everything. And a lot of agents panic because they don't believe they can do it, because believe it or not, they didn't train or vet their trainer. They don't have good systems, good scripts. It's like you can be the best captain on, okay, the waters, but if you've got a boat with holes in it, it doesn't matter. That's why you need to vet your trainer and have a good script. But when you've got a good script, you've put in the training, you know how to translate that phone call into English. And if you speak Spanish, amazing. If you speak a different language, amazing. You can do things that not everybody can. Use your giftings, but you must be smooth. You must be articulate. You've got to be ready to deliver value. Train like your very career depends on it. Number one, because it does. Agents that panic are unprepared, which is why they feel like they flunked when they get their test. All right. When that phone call picks up, you're going to panic hard if you didn't prepare. And I've seen agents that don't put the time in. You've got to put the time in. Number two, you've got to believe that you can do this. You've got to be committed to the effort, committed to the effort. You can be committed to the training, but now we got to translate this into action. Effort, effort, effort. This is an effort business. Agents that panic normally aren't putting in the effort in training, and they sure aren't putting effort into phone calls. This is what just destroys insurance agents time after time, is a lack of commitment to the effort. Number three, one of the reasons that you're panicking is because you lack belief and you didn't buy enough leads. Watch my other content. I'll try to put it up here at the end. You've got to buy leads at the right frequency. You've got to have the right amount of leads, or you can be the most amazing agent on the planet, but of course you're going to panic. You don't have enough people to talk to. You have to set up the laws of large numbers when you're brand new, or even a veteran diving into final expense telesales. Buy as many leads as you can. If you need to acquire aged leads to go into action, fantastic. Start there, don't stay there. Go get an exclusive lead as fast as you can. And if you need good exclusive final expense telesales leads, or even face-to-face leads, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. We'll get you those resources, my friends, but you've got to buy enough leads. When you're panicking, it's because maybe you've only got 10 leads. And when maybe 10% of them pick up the phone, you're going to panic even on good calls, and you're going to give up and say, final expense doesn't work. Final expense doesn't work if you don't work the numbers right. It just doesn't. You can't go into battle with one bullet. We aren't like, what, Barney Fife, all right, from back in the day. You cannot do this. You've got to have enough ammunition to accelerate in your career, my friends. Buy enough leads, buy enough leads, buy enough leads only when you're trained, only when you know how to speak and find success. Go through a telemastery program. Have good mentors in your life that you've vetted, that you know are your partners and your allies, so that you've got the best chance of finding success. Not everybody makes it, but not everybody's making the time to train. Not everybody's making the time to commit. And of course, this causes casualties in the industry. Other agents aren't buying enough leads. They buy maybe one batch of leads and then never again. That's a recipe for failure, my friends. It's so important that when you have this panic in you, look in the mirror. It's a tough thing to do, I know. And I hope you like this brutally honest content today. And thank you to my subscribers as well that are watching. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy this, but it's raw talk here about what it really takes. When we panic, we've got to really just put ourselves into a position where we look into our mirror and go, you know what? I didn't train. Own it and then overcome it. Or you know what? I maybe did train, but not as much as I should have. This isn't analysis paralysis, but we've got to acquire answers here of why we're panicking. If we are prepared, if we polished ourselves, we know what the test is. It's an open book. We're prepared to take it to the next level. Number two, did you put in the effort with commitment? Are you committed to what you're going to do? Do you believe in what you can accomplish and who you can help? Know your why. That's going to reduce the panic, because now you're going to pursue these people that you can help. They need you. They really do. Number three, now that you believe in what you do, if you really do believe it, guess what? You're going to buy leads, and you're going to buy as many as you can in the right frequency. You're not going to fail to get the ammunition that you need to accelerate in your career. I hope this helps you. If you need any resources, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you watching today. Hope this makes your day better. You've got what it takes. Go be profitable today. Go be powerful. But more importantly, take care of these amazing prospects and amazing people that need you. We'll see you soon.